What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's talk about it.
Now, let's take a look at 10 strangest New Year's traditions from around the world. Talk smearing, Thailand. Just because this tradition is practiced in April doesn't mean it isn't a New Year's celebration. That's because in Thailand, they ring in the new year with a festival in April. Now, that isn't the weird part. The activities that take place during the 3-day Songkran festival, on the other hand, are a bit peculiar. To mark the ending of the dry season, people in this country take to the streets with a literal 3-day water fight. Kids shoot water guns at each other and pour buckets of water on people. Thai citizens also throw huge amounts of talc, so much so that city streets look like they've been hit with a snowstorm. Eating 12 grapes. Spain. There are many New Year's traditions involving food. You might eat cabbage and black-eyed peas if you grew up in Western culture. But if you grew up in Spain and other parts of Europe, you may pop 12 grapes at the stroke of midnight. This tradition goes back for generations. When the clock strikes 12, people in this country try to eat a grape every time the bell chimes, for a total of 12 grapes. Sounds easier than it actually is. The reasoning behind this strange tradition is to bring good luck to the next 12 months ahead. You can easily incorporate this interesting New Year's routine to your NYE party for a lucky new year.
Nah, I like that.
That is the trend now on social media. So people took that from Spain. Look at y'all influencing.
Okay, so what is the meaning behind it though? Like, other than it being bringing good luck, like, I guess that is the meaning.
Yeah,
it's nothing deeper than that.
Good luck.
I like it. And they say it's harder than it actually sounds.
Right. Better stuff them.
Gotta chew.
Like you the chipmunks.
Like you the chipmunks.
Molten tin. Finland. We aren't sure how or why Finnish people keep molten tin lying around, but they need it for this next tradition. Every New Year's, Finnish people melt miniature tin horses in a pan. Then they take the molten tin and pour it into cold water. The tin then hardens again upon hitting the water. After that, the new shape is taken and interpreted. Whatever the shape may be, it is supposed to be an indicator of the person's wealth, health, or happiness for the coming year. Bread thumping, Ireland. As we said, there are many New Year's traditions involving food. Most of the time, it's what people eat that makes it pretty weird. But in Ireland, they aren't eating their food on New Year's Day. Instead, they are using it to ward off bad luck and bad spirits. Every New Year's, people in Ireland take loaves of hard bread and smack it against the wall. This is in the hopes that the loud noise will keep bad luck out of their homes. Sounds like a noisy tradition, but if it means 12 months of good luck, we don't see the harm.
Just a little piece of bread.
Smashing.
Just a little piece of bread. Or they could just do like we do. Throw some salt in front of the dough.
Oh, you going that route.
You gonna keep them away, huh?
And the water bags, the holy water.
The holy water bags. Ooh, we got a few of those, y'all. So, but that's interesting to see that y'all do that, like the bread smashing and boom, 12 years. I mean, 12 months. Y'all good to go?
Smashing plates or
I heard about this one.
during celebrations isn't unheard of. Many countries around the world do this for many different reasons and occasions. But in Denmark, after the clock strikes midnight, if you have a pile of smashed china outside your door, you might be pretty popular. That's because in this country, people gather their chipped china and throw it at their friends' doors. This is supposed to bring luck and everlasting friendship to the relationship. It's also supposed to release and relieve any grievances from the previous year. That means the bigger the pile that sits outside your door, the more people love you. Underwater tree planting, Siberia.
It's supposed to relieve the grief. So the bigger the pile, the more they love you, or the bigger the pile, the more they had a lot of stuff built up. It's they releasing, you feel me? They kind of getting that stress off. I'm saying I'm gonna leave this where it's at. I'm not gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it no more. We're gonna leave it like it is.
Okay, now if I find some dents in my dough, you gonna pay for that dough. Every last one of y'all.
Man, I wouldn't know about no.
Every last one.
I don't think I like that. Too many glasses in front of my door like that, broken. Man, a lot of people had something to say to me that year.
For real, huh? Holding grudges.
Holding it.
If you've ever been to Russia during the holiday season, you've probably noticed a plethora of Christmas trees. But you would be mistaken if you thought they were put up to celebrate Christmas. That's because there's a pretty good chance the decorated trees you saw were actually New Year's trees, also known as yokas. The yoka, translated to fir tree, has been used in New Year's celebrations for centuries. But in Siberia, they like to do something bizarre with their yokas on New Year's Day. In a region of this part of Russia, divers take to the negative 49 degrees water to set up a decorated yoka on the floor of a nearby lake. We aren't quite sure how this tradition started, but it sounds pretty extreme, even for Russian standards. Graveyard
That's
shift.
unheard of.
Chile.
Right.
The holidays may be a time to reflect on the family and friends we have lost throughout the years. It's always tough celebrating without them. Because of that, the people of Talca, Chile have taken matters into their own hands. Instead of being sad about their loved ones who have passed, they decide to spend New Year's with them. Literally, the citizens of this town spend the night in the graveyards of their friends and family members who have passed away. They say it not only brings peace to their hearts, but also good luck for the coming year. Kiss-a-thon.
We ain't gonna just pass by that one. I love my loved ones. I do. But I'm not spending the night in the graveyard. That's one thing I'm not doing.
What about the other jealous spirits? What if they're like, hey, nobody can visit me? I'm about to make sure your experience is not good.
Listen, I used to live next to a graveyard. That was all I needed.
I ain't have to live next to a graveyard to know what the graveyard was about. I like literally pass graveyards every single block, like back in my neighborhood.
Yes, and of course, our grandparents used to say it's not the dead you should be fearing, it's the living you should be fearing. But baby, no, that's just a little spooky for me.
Spookiness. Yeah.
It's spooky.
Alright, y'all setting up tents. Okay, y'all built different.
Souls travel.
They do.
The citizens of this town spend the night in the graveyards of their friends and family members who have passed away. They say it not only brings peace to their hearts, but also good luck for the coming year. Kiss-a-thon. Venice. After the clock strikes midnight on New Year's Day, there is a pretty good chance people will be kissing all over the world. It's one of the most popular New Year's traditions after all. But in Venice, they are taking things to a whole other level. That's because year after year, tens of thousands of people flock to an outdoor celebration in St. Mark's Square. And at midnight, they all participate in a collective New Year's Eve kiss-a-thon. So if you and your bae are looking for an interesting place to ring in the new year, Venice is the place to be. Binge eating, Estonia. If you are a foodie, then listen up, because you might want to head to Estonia for your New Year's celebration. The people in this country like to binge eat on New Year's, and the number of meals you have that day matters. 7, 9, and 12 are supposed to be the luckiest amount of meals to eat on New Year's Day. It is believed the number of times you stuff your face is the amount of strength you will have the following year. It's also okay to not finish your whole plate. Leaving a little left over is believed to make your ancestors happy. Possum dropping. North Carolina. Pretty much everyone has heard about the big New Year's Eve celebration in New York City. They also know when midnight comes around. The big ball of lights will drop from Times Square. Because of this, many other places have taken to dropping things at midnight. And in Brasstown, North Carolina, that is a possum. It all started over 2 decades ago when a local shop owner, Clay Logan, decided the possum was the town's mascot. He got the bright idea to ring in the new year by lowering one of these large rodents from his store at midnight. It proved to be successful as thousands of people gather each year to witness the strange tradition.
Yo, that's hard, bro. Possum dropping took the cake.
I haven't even heard of that one.
We see possums back in the hood, like we know exactly what we finna get down. Like no, we don't want that. Them possums, rats, armadillos, like they all just like in the same family tree, aren't they? Just about. I don't know. Possum dropping is hard, bro.
See, I will always have a negative perspective when it comes to animals, because I know people some people have possums as pets.
Nah, facts, they do. And they really be hanging from the tree.
We don't do possums.
So they didn't vote? He just decided it?
He decided.
And everybody went along with it. Like, wow.
That's the country.
They had a mascot, too.
That's the country.
Let me find out I could just pull out a trick out my head like that. Okay. That's interesting. Not bad.
That was an interesting video. Let us know what your country does for New Year's or your family. What are your New Year traditions?
Yes.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.